fellow book-loving friends. Thank you for joining me for Spill the Tea with Dee Book Chat. Go ahead and ring that bell and subscribe so you don't miss anything. My name is Dee Armstrong. Some of you may already know me. I'm a romance and suspense author. If you love heart-melting romance and mind-twisting mysteries sprinkled with humor, then you'll love my books. I'm a writer, a teaholic, a gardening ninja, a black belt, and I love talking about books with my book-loving friends. Let me leave a fingerprint on your heart. Pour a cup of tea or your favorite decaffeinated beverage, I don't judge, unwrap some chocolate and let's chat. Today, we are spilling on Cold Fury, the fourth book in the Cold Justice Most Wanted series by New York Times bestselling author Toni Anderson. Let me say that one of my author girlfriends kept telling me about Toni. And I'm probably the last reader on this continent to read one of her books. I know, I apologize. And then, like one of those, the world is telling you something moments, I received a Barnes & Noble email featuring Toni as one of their top picks. And one of her books was in my book feed. And you don't have to knock this reader on the head more than 3 times. I bought her book, Cold Fury, and I'm glad I did. I'm not the only one who fell for her romantic thriller. The reviews are in. More than one reviewer compared her to Nora Roberts. Oh my God, to be compared to Nora Roberts. Phenomenal. I mean, that's like the ultimate compliment. 5-star review. I love a good, dark, and twisty romantic suspense, and Toni Anderson is one of my go-to authors. Another 5-star review. A girl would have to be brain dead to at least not fall for one of the 11 elite warriors guarding her 24/7. 5 stars. One hell of an emotional roller coaster ride, but the payoff was more than worth it. And my 5 stars, I'm going to sprinkle those in. What do you get when a hard-nosed but emotionally damaged district attorney crosses paths with an alpha male hiding his wounded past and toting a toned frame complete with 6-pack abs? A romance worth reading. Throw an escaped serial killer out for revenge, and you've got a binge-worthy romantic thriller. Toni doesn't disappoint. All right, how do you win free books? Not only Toni's book, but your choice of one of my books. One lucky winner received an autographed copy of Cold Fury. Toni signed the book plate for me. Let me show it to you. See? It's cute. It sent this cute little book plate that's in there. It says, "Enjoy, Toni Anderson, Cold Fury." She also sent a great bookmark, which I love. And then, oh my God, these really cute little stickers. I just think these are adorable. And these are very sadly leaving my hands because I absolutely love these stickers. So those are going to one lucky winner. Plus, I'm sweetening the pot with your choice of an autographed copy of one of my books. Check out the link in the show notes to enter to win free books for one lucky winner. Now, feel free to share your emails to enter to win. I don't want anyone to be afraid that they're going to get on some list. It's not going to happen. I shred the email addresses after the winner is awarded. If you want to stay in touch, there's a link below in the show notes to sign up for Toni's newsletter and my newsletter. Stay in touch so that you are in the know about future Spill the Teas, book releases, and book news. Let's talk about Cold Fury. All right. Reading from the back of the book, a quick recap. An escaped serial killer is looking for revenge in this romantic thriller from New York Times bestselling author Toni Anderson. 7 years ago, Hope Harper was a star defense attorney with a great life and a beautiful family until she got the wrong defendant released, and he turned around and viciously slaughtered her husband and child. Since then, the only thing Hope cares about is locking bad guys behind bars, where they can't hurt anyone else. When the killer escapes from a maximum security prison during a winter storm, Hope refuses to run and hide. The FBI's hostage rescue team is called in to protect the handful of public figures the notorious serial killer threatened. Operator Aaron Nash draws the short straw. He'll be heading up Assistant District Attorney Hope Harper's close protection detail. Much to Erin's frustration, the cool blonde refuses to go into protective custody. As the hours and days wear on, Erin and Hope manage a fragile truce. He begins to understand and admire the tenacious prosecutor, and the two of them begin to work together. As the escaped serial killer's rampage spins on, Hope knows it's just a matter of time until he comes for her. Except some things have changed. For the first time since losing her family, she has something to live for. But is history doomed to repeat itself? All right, let's talk about the characters. Hope Harper has to be strong. She lost her husband and child. Most of the Boston Police Department hates her, and she's got a serial killer who wants her dead. Now, Aaron Nash, our sweet, sexy Nash, who wants so badly to prove himself on this op as the leader of the hostage rescue team. His challenge, protecting headstrong Hope from a serial killer, remains slathered on by her dead husband's brother and from herself. Now, Julius Leach, he's the bad guy, and he murders in pairs. He picks his victims by his own twisted moral code. I think he sees himself as a stylish guy providing a service to the world. He's got bankloads of money, but is severely short on morals. You got Hope's slimy brother-in-law, Brendan, a Boston police officer. He thinks no one could protect her like he could. Jeff Beasley, Hope's dirtbag old boss, who's still defending Julius Leach. Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Lincoln Fraser. Now, I really liked Lincoln Fraser. He seemed to be the unspoken leader in the book. He's one of those great characters that keeps stealing the spotlight. You like him and you want him to keep talking and keep being in the book, but it's not his book. So he had to move to the side. We also have the other hunky males that are protecting Harper, making funny, sometimes snarky comments along the way. You can't help but like them. So, who was your favorite character? I'm going to break all my rules. Usually I fall for one of the secondary characters, but this time I have two favorite characters. I know it's kind of cheating. Hope Harper and Aaron Nash, the two main characters. That was totally cheating. Yes, I know. It's totally cheating. Hope Harper. Sometimes life kicks the crap out of you. And when you're down, it stomps on your head. Hope experienced the worst of life when she lost her husband and child. They say when an author cries while writing, the reader cries. And Toni must have been crying buckets right in the scene where Hope's husband and daughter died, because I did. Hope scraped herself up off the asphalt and made a new life for herself, defending those who couldn't defend themselves. Now, Aaron Nash. I love that name. Aaron Nash. There's something about it. Nash. Strong, but familiar at the same time. A man that can take out the bad guy, whisk you off to bed, and wake you up with your favorite box of donuts. He is also called the Professor. And I could make all kinds of jokes about that nickname, like he could give me an A anytime. No. Okay, that's really bad. Oh my God, I gotta stop. I'll embarrass my kids. No, I'd love to meet him after class. Okay, that's the last one, I swear. No more. My kids are gonna kill me. That was really bad. I'm so sorry. Man, I like this character. He was thoughtful. He was strong. Not only, like muscly strong, but strong in his presence. You felt him there on the page protecting Hope. He protected her not only because it was his job, but because he cared about her as a person. And this is before he tripped over her prickly attitude and fell in love. Dang, those prickly attitudes. Sometimes you're walking around, minding your own business, and you're stuck for life. Happily stuck. Okay, what part made your heart race? Now, for me, the parts where Harper lost her family and visited their graves made my heart cry. The part where Julius broke in and got his revenge on a woman who helped put him behind bars, that made my heart stutter and stop. But the part where a hidden storyline crashes in and stills the show, and Harper is running for her life. That part made my heart race. To feel it for yourself, you'll have to read the book. What was your favorite part? Now, I talked about the part that made your heart race, but what was your absolute favorite part? My favorite part, and this is because I'm not only a reader, but a writer, is the quote, jailbreak scene. And that's because it is so well written. The minute details brought authenticity to the action. Picture it. You have the worst of the worst in the criminal world in a prison transport van. The snow is coming down. The inmates are whining about the cold, and suddenly they realize they're about to crash. The inmates see it coming. They grab the bar underneath their seats to brace themselves. Why did they have to grab the bar and not just grab the back of the seat in front of them? Because they were handcuffed to the bar. They couldn't reach the seat in front of them. That's what a great writer does. Drops in here and there realistic details that bring authenticity and bring the scene to life. I could see the scene playing in my head as it happened. I felt the cold. I felt the impact. I thought, oh crap, now what? What are you gonna do? Now you got these criminals that, are they gonna rip each other apart? Are they gonna bond and, actually do the right thing for once in their lives? What are they gonna do? Great scene. Well done, Toni Anderson. Well done. Now, I'm gonna spill on some beautiful writing by Toni Anderson. Here are a few of my favorites. An awful grinding impact seared the air as they hit the guardrail and went straight through it, like a sharp blade through flesh. Here's another one. Erin watched the remaining color drain from Hope's face, leaving her the shade of skimmed milk. Here in the book, Harper's thinking about how she changed, and if her husband who had passed met the woman that she turned out to be, what would happen? So Toni wrote this. She didn't think she was the sort of woman Danny Harper would give his number to anymore. She didn't think she was the sort of woman Danny Harper would have loved. Sadness pressed around her like a cloak. Wow. I mean, that one really hit me. You love this man. You've lost this man. And now you wonder if he met you again, would he still love you? Would he still pick you out of everyone else? I just thought that was great. That emotionally hit me. And then there's this one. The AG had ordered this until his own boss told him otherwise. Echo Squad was Hope Harper's shadow and shield. Shadow and shield. I love that. That was so great. All right, we have a book giveaway. So excited. A reminder that we're giving not only free books, but these books are signed by the authors. Enter with the link in the show notes. Then I'll contact the winner and send out the books. Now, why spill the tea? Before we end, I'd like to share with you why I started Spill the Tea. I want to grow as a writer, and part of that journey is reading books written by other people. Reading great writing, sometimes extraordinary writing, writing that crawls inside you and becomes a part of you. I could have read the books by myself and said that was awesome, but I wanted to share with my book loving friends and have fun with it. I hope you had fun today. If you enjoyed Spill the Tea today, share, like, tell your friends, because books are more fun when you share them with friends. And a huge thank you to all of you for tuning in and chatting with me about great books. You're the best. I'll put the kettle on for next time, guys. Hugs. Bye for now.